So good morning, everyone. Good morning, ma'am. I am Methodius Theodore L. Gomez, and here I am to present my 10 insights about the speech of Steve Jobs. So one of my first insight that I have reflected in Steve Jobs' speech is the fact that if you have dreams, if there are things that you need to pursue it with all your heart, and then have a courage to how to get them. And with that courage, always have to remember that follow the courage in the right path, and always be humbled on the things that you do, because if you are humbled in the things that you do, God will granted you all the blessings that you have in life. Therefore, you need to be humbled, you need to be grateful, and you need to be patient in waiting for your time. The second insight that I have reflected in the Steve Jobs speech is your degree won't guarantee your future. And if you feel that there are things in life that you need to pursue that really out of your comfort zone, always bear this to your mind, to have that courage, have that bravery in your heart that you can do all the things in life, that with all the passion, with all the hard work, and with all the dedication. Don't afraid to speak out, don't afraid to let go, and don't afraid to take a leap of faith, because sometimes the greatest succeed in life is once we go out to our comfort zone and we step to our comfort of faith, and that's how we trust God. And as the fact that we trust God, we should always trust our insights, we should always trust our guts that we can do this all the time. And from time to time, always trust the process that the life has teach you, and by that way you can figure out the things that you want to do in life. And your college degree would never guarantee your future, because your future is on your hands. And if you have a passion that was out of your, if you're mastering of your college degree, don't afraid to take a leap and just step out, because the greatest succeeds in life is once you step out on your comfort zone and just trust your instinct. The third insight that I have reflected in the Steve Jobs speech is all the hard works that you invest in your craft will all paid off. And don't don't wish for the things to come. Work on it. Have a passion and dedication on it, because along the way you can able to develop those habits that can explore your imaginative thoughts and convert it into reality. And that's the start of how you can able to do it with your own action, with your own perseverance, with your own will. In the story of Apple, specifically in Steve Jobs' story, he don't wish for it to happen. Thus, he worked and he really make sure that he's gonna be successful in all the things that he do. And by that, he really sacrificed all the things for his business to succeed. And that's the things that us human needs to understand, that we really, in order for us to become successful, we need to sacrifice something, we need to become more bold, we need to become more fiercer, and we need to become more passionate on the things that you do. Fourth insight I have reflected in the Steve Jobs speech is the fact that he really acknowledged his talent, he really improved his talent, and he really sees his talent in a most patient and most humble way. And for us, that's the thing that we need to learn from Steve Jobs' journey in life, is we need to focus on ourselves, we need to develop our sense of comfortability in our own worth, we need to become more resilient, we need to become more focused. And by having our own focus, we need also to become humbled on the things that we can't do, because humbled person can make you successful in life, because there are you can, as inspire other people on how to become successful also. And with that attitude that you have, being humbled will lead you to a brighter future. The next insights that I learned from the Steve Jobs speech is always be consistent. Not all the time that we have a drive, we have the passion and we have the dedication to do all the things that really makes us happy, but always be more consistent, be focused in the things that you do. And being consistent also considered the fact that there are some days that the the business will get boom, or our life will have its breakthrough, and there are things that our life has put us into breakdown, but we need to be more consistent. We need to have that mindset of the consistency, because the secret to a long lasting life, or to have a long lasting valuable and genuine life, is to become consistent. And when consistent in all the things that we do, consistent in making the decision, the consistent on making a choice, and the consistency on making a plan. That's one of the secret things on how to become more grateful and how to become more successful in life. The seven insights that I have learned from the Steve Jobs speech is: don't pressure yourself. Always have to remember, everyone, that all of us has individual goals and have a individual breakthrough in life. We just need to become more patient, and don't pressure your things, because your colleagues, your environment, your surroundings has already on end. Always be focused and always love what you do, and don't give up and just keep going. And seven insights that I have reflected in the Steve Jobs speech is: always choose the right circle. In order to become more successful in life, in order to become more bigger and to have those dreams, is you need to have the right circle of friends that will motivate you, that will force you to grow up, to level up, and to become the best version in yourself. And it's onto you, and it's really your choice on what are your circle of friends that you need to choose. But always choose your friends wisely, because your surroundings are one of the greatest factor why you become more successful. If they are resilient, then you'll also be influenced on how to become resilient in life. The eight reflections that I have reflected in the Steve Jobs speech is to always stay focused, always focus on the goal, always to focus on what are the things that you need to achieve. You really need to have a plans on how to achieve in it, because focusing your goals will develop you a certain enthusiasm and a certain mindset to become more resilient and to have more focus. Because once you have focus, you develop a routine, and once you have a routine, you have a goal on how to succeed in it every single day of your life. And in Steve Jobs speech, the things that he do is, aside from pursuing his dream, he really had a mindset to become more focused in it. So look what happened to the Apple incorporation. It really grasped the succession of all nation. Every country has the Apple. Every country admires the Apple industry because of its greater quality of the phone and of all the product that it was presented in the Apple. It was very huge, huge product, and that is because of the product also of the Steve Jobs dedication to his work and to his knowledge. The nine insights that I have reflected in the Steve Jobs speech is to always trust the process, always trust your instinct, always trust the instinct of the universe, and always trust the instinct of your own ability, that one day you will gain all the things that you have worked, and all the things that you have worked will all paid off. And the 10 insights that I have reflected in the Steve Jobs speech is to always trust God. No matter what you do, no matter what the things that you do, always trust God, because in God nothing go wrong. Nothing could go wrong, nothing could go impossible. All the things that you wish, as long as you have God, all the things are possible in His name. And that's all. Thank you.